Hey guys, what's happening? Today I wanted to share with you some do-it-yourself photography accessories. Before I get started, I really wanted to shout out to Shelta Hats. I commented on a friend's photo on Instagram, not realizing that it was actually being sponsored by Shelta Hats for a giveaway, and a couple of days later I found out that I won. So I was super excited. I got to pick out the style of my hat and the color, and so I picked out the Osprey. It's in kind of an olive green. It's got this orange mesh liner. It keeps my head cool. I love orange, so that was a plus. And I really like this hat. I think it's my new favorite, so super rad. Thank you, Shelta Hats. If you want to get your own hat, I'm gonna leave a link below, and you know, do yourself a favor and get a cool hat. It's got this really nice reinforced brim here, and this thing rocks. So thanks again, Shelta Hat, for the hat. And let's get on with our video. The first do-it-yourself accessory that I want to show you is actually not something that I came up with. It's something that I discovered through a friend, photographer, Brad James, out of Newfoundland, Canada. So Brad has an awesome blog, which I'm going to link below as well. And in one of his posts, he talked about a do-it-yourself ground pod that he made. And basically what he did was he took a old frying pan, and he put a hole in it and put a 3/8 bolt into it, and then he was able to just, you know, attach his gimbal here, and he's got an instant ground pod. And I was just thought that was a brilliant idea, and so I made my own here, and I had to drill out and cut out a round wooden piece to kind of help it be a little bit more stable. So that's what this is here, but it works really great. I love the handle here because I can move it around. You know, I can just grab onto the handle, and like, not only does it help with stability, but I can just, you know, move it around, and it works great. I love the handle. Thank you, Brad, for this awesome idea. If you want yours, it's really super easy to make. Just visit your second-hand store and pick up a frying pan, punch a hole in it, you're good to go. So that's hack number one. And for the second one, this is something that I invented myself, and I really like to shoot low when possible, when the subject calls for it, you know, for ducks and shorebirds and that sort of thing. And we get a lot of ice and snow here in Alaska, and during April is when most of the ducks start coming back, right when all the ice is breaking up, and there's usually some pretty high ice shelves above the water. So getting low is really, really difficult. So I came up with a solution for that. And my solution was this floating platform. And this thing is pretty small. It's, you know, like 2 feet by, you know, 18-20 inches or so. And it's got about 4 inches of styrofoam underneath this. And I wrapped the whole thing. I've got the top here is a thin piece of plywood that I drilled a hole. Again, this is another 3/8 bolt that I ran through here. It's secured on the underside, and then I drilled out and cut out a round piece of plywood and screwed it in just for some more stability here. And so wrapped the whole thing in black duct tape because, I mean, duct tape, you know, is awesome and it works great. So it turned out really good. Now the thing about this is that I can't just, you know, put this in the water, put my gimbal on here, and let it go, let it float. It won't free float at the moment. I thought about putting outriggers on it, but you know, for now it works really good. All I have to do is get this on here, my gimbal, and just mount my camera on here. In fact, let's go ahead and mount this up here. All right, here's the big gun, the 500 millimeter f4. There we go. So when I mount this here, what I really want to do is just keep a hold of it so it doesn't topple in the water. And then I put in my waders and I just kind of wade into the water. And you know, I've got a 3D leaf camo jacket that I can throw on and just get really low in the water and just move slowly. And I've been able to approach shorebirds and ducks with this, and it works really well. It's in cases where, you know, a full-on floating blind is just too much and you just want something portable and small. This thing actually works really, really well. It holds up my camera really well, and that's really all I want it for, is just something stable that I can rest my camera on. I also have a Swiss Arca plate that I can just put directly on here without the need for the gimbal head, and that works great too, because there's a lot of movement that I can get just by moving this thing in the water that I don't really need a gimbal head for, because most of my subjects are really low anyways. So but either way, whether you're just putting a Swiss Arca plate on here or the gimbal, it works really great. Just don't let go. You don't want to let go, because your gear will take a swim, and that's not cool. So this is a really great little contraption here, do-it-yourself platform that I put together. It works really great, and I'm really happy with some of the photos that I got, which I'll share at the end of the video. There we go. And I also wanted to do a bit of a product review here, and we'll start with what I already showed you here. Let me pop off this gimbal, because I previously had an older Wimberley gimbal, and that thing was super heavy. I don't know how many pounds it was, but it was cumbersome and large and blocky and weighed a ton. And so so I got rid of that, I sold it, and I purchased this Leofoto gimbal, and it's super light, and it sits a little bit lower also than the Wimberley did, and that was a concern of mine. So so far I really like it. It's super smooth, it's super secure. This is just a fantastic gimbal. I'm going to leave the link for this one down below, so if you want one, you know, you can grab yours from there. Another recent purchase is this Innorel tripod. Now this thing, if you watched my other video about loons, I took it with me, and that was my first outing with it, and it really impressed me, and I've been using it ever since. And I gotta say, I love this thing. For the price, you just can't beat it. It's such a good deal. It's comfortable, you know, when I'm slinging it over my back with my camera on there. It's comfortable. It's pretty light, you know, it's carbon fiber, big beefy legs. It does have a bowl head that came with it, which is really awesome. And you know, you can just pop this off really easy and throw on your bowl head. Just pop it in there, put the clamp down, you're good to go. This thing is awesome. It's really high too. It comes, you know, in these sections, and it's it really gets you up there. I'm 6'2", so yeah, I need something that's a little bit taller than, you know, your average tripod, and this definitely delivers. So if you're in the market for a new tripod, I recommend this one, Innorel. Again, link below, check it out. And my final review of some gear is what a lot of guys and girls use is this Peak Design strap. I love this thing. It is just, it's strong. It clips in and out. I'll kind of show you that. It's got these little clippies that you can buy these too and strap them to like all your cameras. I've got one on my 70-200, my 200-500. I put them, you know, my cameras have them, and so I just need one strap, and I can just click them in here. Super strong. If I need to swap it out and carry something else, it's really easy. Just pop this out, you're good to go. Use your strap on something else. One strap for all of your needs. It's super handy. I love it. So again, Peak Design strap, link below, check it out. And yeah, well guys, that's it for today. That's all I have for you. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're interested in any of the products that I mentioned, check the links below. You'll find what you need. I hope the do-it-yourself accessories was helpful, and if you've got accessories that you've made for yourself, I would love it if you shared those in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And that's gonna do it. So be sure to check out Brad James's blog. I'll link that below. And he's just a fantastic photographer, and I really enjoy his blog content. So be sure to check that out. And that's gonna do it for me for this time. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and comment and like on this video, and ring the little bell, because that's gonna let you know when I put out new videos. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.